Joe.
We should, for the clap sync.
Hell yeah.
Mario,
3, 2, 1. Welcome to a very aggressive episode of the F Movie Podcast. Giant spike on the audio one.
Don't start trying to make shapes with your voice on it.
I wasn't.
I
Swear.
never thought of that.
That was just
But
like
now-
the game.
Yeah, I think I can make a square. Rectangle even. No, we're your hosts, Mason, Dylan, Nathan, Jill, and Annabeth, in that order. And on today's episode, Annabeth, what are we talking about?
We're talking about A Knight's Tale.
Was that your movie or was it Jill's?
It's
It
our
was- yeah.
collective
Oh,
movie
okay. Oh,
because
okay.
we have to share
the
a
girls
slice.
have to share a slice.
That's true.
Why did I ask?
Look, there's only so
why'd
many
you bring it
spots.
up? Why'd you bring it up?
Why did I have to say it?
This is
Yeah.
this is like when a boss says,
Look,
"How much do you make?"
They get like 2.5 each.
Yeah.
We get 3. That seems
That's-
about right.
That's awesome.
We only have so many slices on the wheel.
It's true. This was an easy choice for both of
It's
us
seniority,
because
it's
we
nothing
can
to
agree
do
on
with
this
size.
one.
Right.
That's what it is.
Listen, we've just done this podcast for way longer. All right.
Yeah, it's true. You
Um,
have.
Nathan didn't even have a beard when we first started. Let me be clear.
That was like last week.
I know.
It would be fun to do like a time lapse video of all the podcasts and his beard just like.
I
growing.
can't
Not
wait.
only that, but like camera
Literally
quality.
just
Yeah.
grow and
Uh,
shrink.
Yeah, it would grow and
All the
shrink.
it would-
advancements on that one.
It wouldn't shrink. It
It
would
would just-
grow and then disappear and
Well,
then grow
yeah.
and then
that's
disappear.
true.
Did you ever,
It would just be coming
record
in
me when
run.
you had the mustache?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
Oh man, the mustache is lost to
I think
history.
that only existed like
For, like,
maybe
a few days.
week.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
there's
was
no
whenever
way
we
it made
went on
one
that
of the
trip to the
podcasts.
sea.
I'll tell you, when either me or Price tragically die young, I cannot wait for you guys to have to edit together the time lapse and all the
The
content.
in
of them.
memoriam.
Yeah.
This, I mean,
Yeah.
it'll just be this podcast.
It'll be the
running
Pro
background.
Mare
The Arms of the
soundtrack,
Angels.
too.
Yes. If it's
Oh,
Price,
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just epilepsy blast everybody on it.
Like, I guess you'd have to for him, but man.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I'm not gonna take pleasure in it either.
No.
It has to be done.
It does. That's the right thing to do.
You
You're
would've
correct.
wanted this.
He would have won.
Alright, let's get into this.
All right.
We're real derailed.
We
Yeah,
are. It's
so
a
derailed.
snow day for us here
It is.
on this lovely video date of May 3rd or something. But
Yeah, perfect.
So, you know it, you love it. It's A Knight's Tale. You watched it in high school.
you did.
At least
Whoa!
twice.
The Gen Z kids may not have watched this. in
The
high
Gen
Nah.
Z kids aren't watching this either.
This is
to be
Well,
fair.
no.
They
I-
could
I-
have watched it in high
Like,
school 'cause they're
Price's
currently in
mom
high school.
watches, and
Price?
she would be Gen Z, I think.
No,
Price's
Red
That's
mom?
That's Boomer.
Boomer, buddy.
Really?
Gen Z is below us.
Who do you think Gen Z
Gen
is?
Z.
My parents are Gen Z.
No,
No,
they're
it's
not.
an
Oh, sorry,
Gen X.
X.
Yeah, it's Gen X.
Yeah.
The other
We were talking about
alphabet.
X earlier.
Yeah.
And, yeah, okay.
Price,
Yeah.
your mom's real young.
Yeah.
Younger than you even.
Kelly Bell Senior, if you're watching
She would have played this in class.
She would have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she still gonna watch these without Price in them?
Maybe.
Maybe. You know.
She got
Oh, I
grandkids.
doubt it.
Hi.
KBS, if you're watching this, you look good enough to be Gen Z. You'll be all right. So, anyways, for the many, all right. So the millennial crowd gets it, but can you explain it to every other age group that didn't watch The Knight's Tale? Annabeth, what's this movie about?
It's about jousting. It's essentially a sports movie, but with knights.
Does it have any prolific actors?
No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
yeah.
It has
Half
Heath
of
Ledger
one.
in it,
Yeah.
and a lot of people actually.
So many.
Paul
Rufus
Bettany.
Sewell,
Alan Tudyk.
Paul Bettany, Alan Tudyk.
Which one was Alan Tudyk?
Who's what?
The red-haired guy.
The one who's always angry.
That was
The
Tudyk.
epitome of a
Yeah.
man who's always angry.
Man, I hate that guy. Anyways,
I
so
love him.
that's crazy. Though I was looking for Alan Tudyk the entire time, and every time I look at that guy, I'm like, not Alan Tudyk.
Do you just imagine a rooster now?
I just imagine bald.
What?
He's
Yeah.
not even bald.
Why did
I
you
don't-
imagine him bald?
I've seen him in a movie that is bald. Anyway, so
You also have Robert Baratheon.
yes, finally we get the king in the show.
Yeah.
And somehow
Let's
they
do that.
and somehow they made Heath Ledger.
What do
the-
you mean somehow? Like, as soon as he starts doing like the little one-liners, that's like, that's literally the wine drinking
Yeah.
Baratheon.
Well, yeah, but he
Did
should have been.
Oh,
that.
Ned! And
Ned.
then he like sloshes his cup and he's drunk. That's all I can see.
Do
whenever
you
he
think
talks.
this is the prequel to Game of Thrones? Like
I
this
hope
is
so.
this is what he was doing before he.
Before the
If Game of
rebellion?
Thrones
Yeah.
could have more like We Will Rock You. it would've been a
Yeah,
great
Game
show.
of Thrones needs a better soundtrack.
Okay,
Whoa.
let's go ahead and leap on into the soundtrack. That we use a modern only a couple of times, mind you. We
Yeah,
use
not as much as you might have
thought.
remembered.
Yeah.
in-
yeah.
I mean, any big musical moment is a modern song.
It
I
is.
don't- I don't think that's true because there's a couple of
Three.
scenes
Three.
that play
Three
instrumental
songs.
that are not like modern songs.
Like what?
The dance song, the beginning song, and
Yeah, the dance
the-
song I thought would turn into something
The
modern.
It
What
was.
did-
It
it
was
was.
Golden Years.
Yeah,
What
it's-
dance?
David
like,
Bowie.
but it was like really late into it. Like I don't know.
Well,
I
yeah,
feel
you
like
gotta-
it should.
Yeah,
be
that's-
fused
Build
That's
it
from
whenever they
up.
started to like really get into
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
It was more
It
fun
was
that way.
great.
Yeah, it's fun. That was
The
good.
anachronistic music is like one of the best parts of the movie.
I'm gonna learn that word one of these days.
You are. This
Okay.
Can we
Just
get
gonna
Price
take
to
it.
Can we get, like,
Yeah,
both
Bryce
that word
were here,
of the
he'd be
day?
all over that word.
He'd be like
Well, Price-
esoteric.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Price would also use it 8 times,
8 times.
in the same podcast
He-
just to tell you that he knew what it was.
Word of the day, Mr.
Yeah.
Price Bell.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
no, but this movie it starts very, very, and really wraps up what this movie's going to be about in the first, I'd say, 8 minutes.
hmm
And
Yeah.
it's fantastic for it because you don't need much more than that, and then you're just along for the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger wants to be a knight,
Mhm.
and
And then does it.
then he does.
He
Hijinks
literally
ensues?
falls
Question.
into it essentially,
Yeah.
and then they also fall into meeting a very, very charismatic Vision
Paul
from
Bettany.
Marvel,
Yeah.
who just so happens to be a forger,
Yeah.
and a poet and a writer and all this stuff.
How convenient for this.
How
movie.
convenient
Yeah.
for this movie!
He's truly just a bard by all D&D standards.
He
like,
is fantastic though.
oozing with charisma.
Oh, yeah.
You guys
he's the
are
best.
aware that A Knight's Tale was written by Chaucer, right?
So I just learned today that Chaucer is a real person, and
Yeah.
that he wrote a Canterbury Tales. or whatever.
Amazing. Amazing.
I had no idea.
Yes, and part of Canterbury Tales is A Knight's
Yeah.
Tale.
And a trivia fact:
Ah.
evidently, there is roughly 1 year of Chaucer's history of
Where
his
he,
life.
like, doesn't know where he is.
Yeah, nobody
Because
has
he's
written
doing
about
this.
him.
He was doing that.
Supposedly, this is what this is supposed to be, and I was like, I don't feel like any of this is real, but I'm into it. Like I didn't realize.
Especially the part where they dance to David Bowie. And,
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think that really
Doesn't-
happened. It
Doesn't
just
feel
felt-
historically accurate, and I will say the person who's going to get hung up the most on historical accuracy will be Mason consistently. Like
Yeah, for sure.
his in the Glorious Bastards quote
Yeah.
Mason. Did this happen?
Did this
Like,
part happen?
Did this part happen? Wait, the part where they blast Hitler to bits in the
Up in
theater?
the theater, company seat.
No, Mason. What? The whole bar scene. That probably did happen in some shape or form. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, guys. I don't like the modern music in this film.
I'm
The best
sorry.
part of this
Excuse
movie
me.
was
Rips
don't
Why?
me
like it?
rips me right out of the scene.
Wow.
Why?
Sometimes I think it can flow really, really well, but there was something about from the very get go when they're doing the whole crowd is going with it. I just remember thinking that just doesn't feel right. You know,
It literally hooks you
What?
into this movie.
I'm so out on the very first scene.
What?
Well, let's like the second scene. The first scene is a dead knight, like pretty
Yeah.
much off the
Yeah.
cuff.
First shot
And
is
then
dead in his face.
I guess Alan Tudyk is kicking the shit out of the guy, talking about anger. See, it always comes back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. He looks like he put a lot of money into this guy. I guess I don't know. We kind of just also side note. I guess they're just like, are they like squires or something? How do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
squires.
I feel like I missed that whole
their
beat.
knight dies.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Well,
we're knights now.
guess we're gonna be
He's
knights.
a
He's a knight
The other
now.
one is
yeah.
still Squires.
Yeah, they're still squires.
Either
but,
knights
you
or
know,
poor,
He's,
you know.
He's a knight now.
Well, I feel like to me the music, really the point that it serves is just to make this movie somehow have like some sort of little something different that makes
Nod.
it stick
Well, no,
out
like the
in your
main
head.
point of the music is to put you in the correct feeling. Like this is an actual sporting event from back in the day,
Yeah.
so they want you to feel like you're at a sporting event in
Yeah.
modern day and have that same feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
It's a sports movie.
Okay, so you know that
But
Patrick's.
from the perspective of this movie and its existence in like cultural memory,
Yeah.
that's if it didn't have that, it wouldn't really stick around.
I won't
Agreed.
True.
Well,
and it establishes
Heath
the
Ledger-
whole
Heath Ledger
tone
dying
and the
would bring it back
vibe.
in.
Like,
No.
the modern
I don't
music
think it-
100
establishes the tone
This
for
movie,
sure.
when I think of this movie, I think of that song, and when I think of
Yes.
that song, I think of this movie.
Yes,
and
it's
I cannot
iconic.
separate them. I think Nathan's got a good point. Now, granted, some would say that Heath Ledger's best performance is this movie. I know what you're thinking, Dylan.
Interesting.
I know what you're thinking.
Who
Who says
Me.
Who's saying?
Oh, okay.
Mason said
Fantastic.
that.
I think
Wait,
he's
wait.
fantastic.
Do you think this is Heath Ledger's best performance, or you think this is Heath Ledger's best movie? Because I agree that this is definitely his best movie.
It's in fact neither, but go on ahead.
Although I would say his performance was more like
endearing, maybe?
elevated in like The
In The
Dark Knight or
Joker,
something.
obviously,
Like you
yeah.
can see like, oh, that took a lot of skill in his
Well-
performance. But this movie,
When I think
Better.
of him, I just think of like The Dark Knight. I think of How to Lose a Guy or
How
10
to-
Things I Hate
10
About
About
You.
You,
I always
yeah.
get them mixed up.
See, okay,
another
And in
classic,
this movie,
real quick.
Yeah.
and this movie to me is like the most fun.
is the best one.
Yeah, it's
I
the
agree.
most fun, and it's
Why I'm gonna just factually say that like Dark Knight is his best performance. Let me start by saying he's good in this. He's really good in this, but
Factually.
factually speaking, it has to be The Dark Knight, is because it's not too many degrees different from what he's done before. Like 10 Things I Hate About You, Heath Ledger, and this Heath Ledger. I'm
Yeah.
not saying are like they're not too wildly different, right?
they're not. He's about the same guy.
From Knight's Tale, you know, if there's a spectrum, like
Mhm.
here's like teen drama love thing with 10 things, you know, like Knight's Tale's like right about here in the spectrum. The other end of the
No,
spectrum
he's
with
literally
nothing
a different
between
person.
is
Yeah.
the Joker, right? So by range standards, you kind of have to say that, like, yeah, to see somebody go so far away.
Yeah, I would agree that that's like a stronger performance
That's-
acting wise.
Yeah,
Also,
for sure.
Yes.
like if Heath Ledger can make you hate Heath Ledger,
Yeah.
that's a stronger performance than just him playing a likable Heath Ledger.
I would agree.
I don't know.
I feel like
the
this movie
Joker's
kind of
kinda
makes me
likable.
hate Heath Ledger a little bit.
I'm
Wait,
sure
did
you
you
do.
say the Joker was likable?
Joker's kind
Yeah.
of cooking. I mean, you know.
granted, he was getting everybody on his side, but you know.
Yeah. We watched
like
this movie.
you say, like make you hate
Hate
him.
him.
Like I think he does a good job of making you like an unlikable character.
Yeah, you're like 13 years later.
Like, what are you
he's like-
talking about?
He's making
That's
a lot of valid
interesting.
points here.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
like-
a very interesting take.
yeah. 17 years later. God bless.
So aside from the music, Dylan, did anything
Um,
else?
There's at least two characters I actually cannot stand in this film.
Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk is one of them.
He's so much fun though.
Fun.
Too much angry.
Too much
Yeah,
angry.
He's,
Okay.
he's just annoying.
And I hope
Yeah.
you don't say the villain.
No, he's fantastic.
He's kind of good,
he's
right?
fine.
He's good. I'm actually on the other end of saying our love interest is maybe one of my least favorite characters in this. In the Dawn of
The
Time.
shoulder pad.
She is so. I'll tag you in after this. She is so bad, and
Oh yeah.
and toxic.
Oh,
The definitive scene for me that really locked it in, because I remember thinking like, what do I like about her, and I didn't like much. Was that she's like, oh, if you love me, you would lose, and then as soon as I was like, this bitch is toxic as hell. That's so not okay. Go ahead.
You're talking about
Okay.
a wrist cutters girl.
You can
Yeah.
say it's not
Oh, I
okay,
know.
and sure it's not, but also like they're perfect for each other because he's just as bad.
Whoa.
Yeah,
She's calling him out
He's-
on
he's
how
not
bad
great.
he
Like
is.
they're both really bad
I mean,
people, so they belong
here's
to
the
each
thing.
other.
Like, do you say he's bad because of the moment of him being like, what uses a flower sort of
That
thing?
is a good example, but it's not
I
the
think
only
that's a
one.
bad example because she shouldn't have fucked with him while he was pissed off like that.
See?
He was in a mood.
What
and
a
she
man.
came
Oh
in.
no!
Yeah.
Hey, what color are you gonna wear to
Man.
the dance tonight? I'm excited to hang out with you.
Go
I
fuck
don't even know
yourself.
your anger yet. You start yelling at me.
The French guy just fucking dropped.
You don't even say like I need a moment to like be alone. You just start
Well,
yelling at
he's
this girl.
dumb.
Yeah, he's a
He's
dumb.
definitely a young.
And then he comes
teenager
down off the anger,
idea.
and then he gets love again. You know, like,
Then he has to write like the world's best poem and note and love note,
and he does.
and he can't even like
By
back it up.
committee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Listen,
I mean, that's how.
That's how things got done back
Well,
then.
these days it'd just be ChatGPT.
It would be.
It would be.
It would be like your binary
Yeah.
smile is beautiful as I 01.
So the love interest and Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, the love interest is absolutely awful. The best thing that she does is wear that one, that
She's
Low
got
cut
nice
see-through
outfits.
ones? Yeah,
the purple one.
the purple one's
that
nice.
That was a cool.
So that's
outfit.
gonna be
Yeah.
my question: is
Uh-huh.
which outfit was everyone's favorite? This
Easily
season?
the see-through sheer one with
The
the ones
black.
tastefully
Yeah,
covering
that
the
one's
black.
alright.
It's
Yeah.
That's peak. Girls,
My-
tell me I'm wrong on that one.
Which what?
It's the sheer see-through one where she has the black.
The hat?
He yelled at her in that.
Yeah,
one,
he yelled at her. in
Mm.
that one.
Yeah. I liked it when her hair was like super crazy spiky.
With
I
the
also
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
liked
that was my
that.
favorite.
Like
And,
that you
the
scared
colors
in
kinda
Australia.
swirled on her head really
Yes.
subtly.
Yeah.
That one was my favorite.
I hate that
Weirdly,
one
I
the most,
kind of
actually.
don't like the costumes and hair for her, but I kind of do. Like, I get it because the anachronistic, like, it's not supposed to
Annabeth,
be.
you've met your quota.
Oh, now
That's
I
enough.
said it again.
For
She's
anachronistic.
gotta be
To
the
be
price.
fair.
That's enough.
Okay, fine. It's not historically accurate, but that's not why I don't like it. I just generally kind of don't like her costumes that much.
She just rummaged
Like
through
they're
the
like
wardrobe.
okay.
I like some of them quite a bit, and some
Yeah.
of them not as much.
Yeah.
Nathan.
I feel like I've seen
I said
better
Barbara.
Oh, you said
inaccurate
Barbara, yeah, that's
costumes.
right.
You know?
Yeah.
But like they're
Yeah.
not bad.
It looked like Star Wars outfits.
Yeah,
The
you
first
don't
one
think-
especially.
Kinda.
It felt like
yeah, the first
it felt like
She- like,
tuned
she
down
was just
like the
Padme.
green.
Yeah.
She was just
Whoa.
like medieval
She did
Padme.
have very Padme.
First off,
outfits.
we're so on the same wavelength because I was quietly thinking that, but I wasn't going to say that. But to your point, she's like toned down Padme though, right? Like she
Yeah.
got Padme with like
yeah, it's like more subtle.
60%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Padme always had awesome outfits.
She did have better outfits.
Yeah, but they were so big, you know, they were very flamboyant. This one feels like you took off all the bells and whistles, and then what was left is like, all right, give that to Knight's Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's unlikable.
She's very
In her
unlikable.
defense, I think they are both idealistic children in how they act, and you like it in William and you don't like it in her, and that's a little bit unfair, but he is the main character, so it's okay.
I don't like it in him either.
Yeah, no, I mean, well,
I don't
I don't-
really
I don't
like
think you
him
should.
either.
Here's the thing. I like how Heath Ledger acts as him, but if you tell me to like look at the person, like let's make this a person without the whole actor differential of it all.
Right.
Nah, William.
Like he's
sucks.
got a lot
Aw.
of friends that are on his side, and he doesn't deserve any of them.
Yeah.
Because he is all about his own interests. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, I could make money doing sword fighting because I'm good at that, but no, I
But
want to be the best.
Yeah.
We could make money, but you gotta support me the entire time. Yeah, it's a little too much. What about me?
He does turn on an absolute dime there towards like the halfway point because, and I don't really see it was. He was all about the money at first,
Mm-hmm.
and then he
Let's
was all
survive.
I
about
think he
the
was
girl.
about the
No.
money. I think that was a way for him to get what he wanted.
No, he was about the
I
money
mean,
a little bit.
They were,
but also
flat
he wanted to be a
broke.
knight.
He
Yeah.
wanted
then,
to be a knight.
then
the
he
whole
wanted the
time.
girl,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then he wanted to only decimate that guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Back to
Yeah,
night.
He
but,
only had 3 wants in this entire movie, and
He had 3
goodness
brain cells, one at a
gracious.
time.
Yes.
Each of those
and
things.
in
Yes.
order, it was fuck that French guy, fuck that girl, and then
And fuck you too.
fuck you, right? Like, but in order, it was definitely the French guy, right? Like, the biggest cum moment for like Will in this whole movie is like when he beats him, and the French guy like, which I assume is just Will's imagination of what's going on in the French guy's head, not actually what's
He
going
say
on.
it's French, but I think he's also supposed to speak English.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's ordered
English.
by Prince Edward to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
He's
was.
like,
I know they're in France.
He
but
was
they
in
are
Paris,
English.
yeah, I guess. I
He
don't
has
know.
French energy. He's very
Yeah.
hateable in a charismatic way, though.
He
I do
would
fuck
be.
with
I
him.
think
Yeah.
she's French though,
She is, yeah. Anyways,
even though none of them have accents.
so right, yeah. Anyways, our villain, antagonist. The villain is kind of subjective. I would
No,
say.
he's a villain.
He's kind of
No,
Yeah.
he's raping and
Yeah.
pillaging villagers.
Well, and he's
Yeah.
like planning on like.
killing him.
Well,
Yeah.
he's
Killing
also
him.
planning on taking
Well,
his girl,
getting him killed.
by talking
Yes.
directly
Yeah.
to the one that controls her father.
That's
Yeah.
that's just how things were done back then, though.
But he's doing it just to fuck with them because he's like, yeah, and I'm just going to like put her in line,
And
she's
also
going to
kill
be
him.
another trophy
Yeah.
on my trophy.
Right.
And also, he was just killing random people, like when he was actually at war.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to cuck your enemies, you know, like, but to the point of saying that whenever he gets knocked off his horse on the very end of the film, because Will beats him and all that, he's first of all he's floating. Does anybody else notice
I
that?
saw
was
that.
weird.
That
Yeah.
What the
I don't
hell?
know
Why?
they did
Right.
that.
Very strange
Does
choice.
anyone know why they did that?
It was like he was laying on like one of those glass coffee tables
Yeah,
too.
like, propped up.
Yeah.
Like that there was a stuntman
Yeah.
underneath him holding him
I just
up.
kept thinking about Grease, where they go up in the sky in the
Fly off
car
in the
for
car.
also no reason.
Yeah.
Maybe the dirt would have like gotten too
Maybe
dirty.
he didn't want to get dirt in his hair.
Maybe.
Maybe.
He was
Could've
greasy.
just been CG'd because talking
Looked
about
like a
like
green
some
screen.
weird looking
I think it would
moments
have been
that
cheaper
very
to put
end
dirt on the
was
ground. and lay
horrible
down in it.
CG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was really
it
bad.
was super bad.
What was?
The ending shot of them kissing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's rough.
I can't remember.
I don't remember my original point.
They
of all
said
this
that the
was-
CGI moment in the London, whenever like they showed London from like that big aerial shot,
Uh-huh.
cost
Mhm.
$500,000.
Oh,
Wow.
and 97 or
Wow.
something?
And
Or
somebody
2000, yeah.
pocketed some,
Some
extra
money.
cash there.
Heath Ledger pulled that
Well, I
one.
read that and I was like, I remember that shot. Like I could still remember it, but like
Yeah.
And this is 98, right? Like,
I thought it was 2000. I don't know.
2000?
Somewhere around
What is
there.
this movie?
2001.
It's probably 2001, yeah.
Anyways,
2001, 500K is a shit ton of money in 2001.
Mhm.
Like,
that's Jurassic Park's whole budget.
bro. No, it's not. Jurassic Park 3, maybe.
Probably.
Anyways, those two characters suck. The rest of the characters, pretty
Who's
solid.
everyone's favorite character?
Paul Bettany. It's not even close.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Chaucer's the best
I
character.
like Kate a lot,
Yeah.
but Paul Bettany is the best.
Kate was cool.
Yeah, the armor
I like Kate.
or the
The armorist.
armorist, right?
She just didn't really have enough
No.
lines or anything to
Yeah.
really stand out that much.
You know, an unlocked memory of mine for whatever reason. As soon as she like did the Nike swooshes in there,
Yes.
that opened up so much for me. I was like, I do remember that and how that was like edgy back then.
That was edgy.
Edgy.
I don't.
Well, it was just like
this wasn't
could
a
they
thing.
have gotten
anymore.
away with that back then? And I guess they could have because it was
Yeah.
literally the Nike swoosh twice.
Right.
I couldn't go over how like her explanation of her armor is she found a new way to heat the metal.
Yeah, she said.
Listen, we
When
don't.
there's clearly a shot of her doing the same thing that all the
Exact
other
same
armors
thing.
Only
do.
for him to not use armor in the very last
Yeah.
like
Right.
joust, which is highly unlikely.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that whole
You're gonna
ending
die.
joust thing. Was
He
like,
dies.
nah, I don't think they would have allowed the joust.
They're
Like,
like,
you
oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
have been
that's-
able
they're
to
like-
do that.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
be a QB without the helmet and like the whole outfit.
Yeah, that would be the equivalent
Yeah.
of the Super Bowl.
Right.
You get out there without any pads and helmets.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just and go for a Hail Mary.
And
just
they're like,
expect not to get hit.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Get your ass back on that
You
side.
knew
of the
like
field.
Bloodshot was gonna have him at least without his helmet because you can have a shot of
Yeah.
his face.
Yeah.
You
have his
don't
face
listen.
in
You don't
there.
buy Heath
The
Ledger and don't
ugliest
put his
shot
face
that
up on the
was
screen.
True,
Yeah.
and he did get more and more handsome throughout this movie.
He did.
and
You
he was
know.
pretty handsome to begin with his like
With the
nasty
dreads?
Thor hair.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that, but okay.
Well,
This
kind of handsome, and then he got
Yeah.
handsomer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say
I
this-
would agree that he
Yeah.
started out at least kind of handsome.
Yeah, he was in the realm, and then
This makes me hunger for the days where we'd get like retro casting for Marvel films, and then like like Heath
Oh my
Ledger
gosh,
would have been
that's so
Thor,
fun.
you know?
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Yeah, like
he
if
has the
this
build.
if it was 8 years earlier, we would have got like a younger Heath Ledger Thor, and then the prolific performance would be him dying as Thor instead of
Oh,
Joker
no.
or something, which is a whole different reality. That's a fun thought, but yeah, I think the other things that stand out to me really well though, and I wonder what everybody else thought about this one was that King Edward.
Prince Edward.
Prince Edward.
Prince
Thank you.
Edward.
Yeah, you took-
Prince of Wales.
yeah.
The guy who like released him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That scene, peak. Like, well,
Yep.
I guess both of his scenes, right? The one where he jousts
I
with
also
him.
When he
like his
jousts
character.
him.
Yeah.
I love his character. He's great.
Yeah, it was good to see like somebody had a moral compass in this film because this movie craves Jiminy Cricket at all times. It's like a bunch of Pinocchios just running around like dickheads the entire film, and then we had to get the royalty to come
Well,
in, right?
He did a lot of things that made him look so much better than he was.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
for instance, as soon as our villain guy one example was when our villain guy was just like, no, I will never fight that guy now that we know his secret identity, and he waves him off. And then,
Mhm.
like, our main guy, Heath Ledger, just says, you know what? Fuck everybody that's telling me no. I'm
We
gonna
ball.
ride to the dick and just
Yeah.
fucking, and then he's like, you know what? Thank you. Even though you knew who I was, I appreciate it. And he's like,
Yeah.
he did something that nobody else ever would have done, and he's falling into praise.
Right.
And
This
then there
man is
was-
falling upwards.
yeah, and
the
then he
whole
also
time.
like earlier he had like drawn. You know,
Mhm.
he settled for that draw against that guy that was like, I've never been
Let me go with
withdrawn
dignity.
from a
Yeah.
thing, and then he's like, so he was praised for that, and I was like, that's fine.
As
this
a-
is showing his like
as
his
an
honor
athlete.
or yeah,
Right, as an athlete, he shows up, right? Like,
yeah.
right.
But I didn't like how much they were pushing that, and then he was like being told by his girlfriend to lose, and then on a dime
Toxic
he
bitch.
switches
Terrible.
to like winning this freaking tournament.
Now go win.
Now go win.
Mhm.
Which I don't really know how this sport works, but like once
I
he
feel like
lost
he's too
his
far
first
behind.
match, like
So
should-
is it single elim or
I
is it
don't
double
know.
or is it like
How many losses did he have?
16,000
Right.
eliminations?
also
to
for
where-
every time he was just getting hit in the chest, like a lot of flags were going up when he should be getting like what 3 points
3?
max.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And he was just standing there.
Yeah.
Which I don't feel like also could happen.
You know, I will say this is something that you guys find out something I realize I enjoy when it's not when it's actually in a sports movie is when they like really make the process of learning what you're like watching.
It's like in the Casino Royale.
Yeah.
I read that one, or I watched that one the other day.
When they're making you learn about poker and they're
Mhm.
kind of like giving you just enough to be like knowledgeable to like understand what's
This
going
movie did
on.
that pretty well.
I think it can. They did a little bit about talking about the points and
Yeah.
doing that, but there's something about like the execution of it that didn't hit as well as something like Casino Royale, which I think is probably an unfair comparison. But
Sure.
I mean, case in point, whenever he's taking all the L's for the girl or whatever, and then it's just like, all right, now go win. Like, I kind of wish I
How
could
far
have.
behind are you? At this
Right,
rate?
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I could have. All right, is he this many points? I kind of wish I could have done the math, but
well, that was a different sort of bracket or tournament style, I
Yeah.
guess, because like
Maybe they do a seeding system first. And
Maybe.
He was top seed. He worked all the
he
way down.
literally was the bottom of the
Yeah.
barrel seed
Yeah.
going into it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and that's just if you really, really want to get into it, because like, otherwise it was really just to show his affection and what he would do for this girl, which, meh, whatever.
Which she did not deserve.
She never deserved.
I liked her.
You would.
I liked
You
her.
would.
I liked her a lot more on like subsequent watches because I remember the first few times I watched this movie, I was like, I hate this girl, and then when I rewatched it when I was a little bit older, I was
Well,
like, yeah, she's alright.
To me, too,
I get it.
She's like, I mean, she's female empowerment in a way. She's like, oh, you think I need a man? Like, oh, you're just pawning after me, just like you pawn after any other girl. Like, she's calling him out on all the bullshit.
I wouldn't say that.
She is, but she's also definitely the type to just fall for the cheap romantic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's not
She
great
wants that
either,
dead
but
broke poet.
Yeah.
and she wants the romantic,
Mhm.
I guess, in a way. But
I think she's a little too chill because she's always got God in the back pocket, right? You know?
she does always
Like,
have God in the back pocket.
She's kind of
I
like,
like
yeah.
her scenes in the church.
Oh
They're
yeah, I
pretty good.
loved her scenes in the church.
I will say the one scene where they're yelling in the church and the guy comes up, she was like, "Don't yell at me in the church." All right, that scene's fine. All the rest of the time, she's terrible.
Oh, that's another Game of Thrones guy. Mace Tyrell was there.
Oh, yeah, it
That
was.
that was
Yeah.
the original cathedral guy. or
Yeah, it was. Have you got whatever he said? No, it's like get the horse out of the church.
whatever.
Yeah,
short.
the horse is just,
And just-
in the cathedral.
And
That
they
was
just-
great.
Slowly push him out. Yeah. I-
Why has God given me such a face?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I've changed my mind. I love her.
Oh my God.
She's fantastic.
No, she's not. No,
She-
Nathan.
She's great.
Talk him down. I can't do it.
She's just got some bad traits, but people have that.
Yeah.
Even Nathan is getting one over.
No.
So in this universe, whenever you go to these meets, is it also implied that most people don't compete in multiple things?
Yeah, we never see him do sword stuff again either.
Well,
Yeah,
that
I
he
feel
said he
like-
would never do it, but
Yeah.
is
I feel like you can do all three, or you can like specialize.
oh
you
they
know?
had like 8 or 10.
Well,
hanging
Yeah,
out.
there was
yeah.
four.
They tried to angle it like it was kind of overlapping, exhausting, etc.
Yeah.
Which was a real quick way for them to do away with sword fighting
Sword
scenes,
fighting
which
is-
is lame.
Yeah. Sword fighting, sick.
They were bad.
Jousting, mid. You know.
Yeah, jousting
I
is
mean-
not as cool as sword fighting.
Okay,
so.
that's true, but this is a jousting movie, not a sword fighting movie.
Yeah, and we
Well,
both
could've
agree
been
they made a
both.
mistake.
No,
Yeah.
no, but to be fair, their style of sword fighting is in a what looks to be a
pig
30
pen.
by 30 with full armor. They might as well have had wooden sticks because like those hits weren't landing. No one was getting hurt.
But
It was taps that were getting, or not taps, but strikes exactly that were getting points. So it's like, is that even fun to like watch or period? You know
Well,
what I'm
yeah,
And
it's
yet
a,
people watch fencing and HEMA all the time.
saying? I guess what I'm getting at is like on film, it would be like watching.
it's a less cinematic.
fencing
Yeah.
or Hema.
All right,
True.
but here's the one.
Also, fencing is not fun to watch.
Yeah, but to be
It's
fair,
Tell me I'm wrong.
Okay, you're
It's
right.
literally like
It's not very-
it's not very fun.
Yeah,
It's not very
it's
fun.
not
fencing is
fun
fun
to
to
watch.
play.
It's fun to
It's
do.
fun to
Yeah.
do.
but
Yeah.
consistently nothing but baddies.
Yeah,
do
that's
fencing.
fine.
I couldn't tell you why.
That's
It's just,
fine.
that's just the truth.
But I guess like the jousting in this movie seems cool because it's high action, it's fast, and it's like it's stuff exploding.
It's
Right.
Yeah.
Versus like
I-
metal hitting metal kind of and going
I feel
like
like sword fighting stuff would be interesting, but I think it would only be interesting if it was like
people dying.
mixed weaponry.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
horror or something. Yeah.
And then we're just kind of back to
Vince clearly
Gladiator.
said no, because it's like sword against sword,
Yeah.
morning star
Yeah.
against morning
Yeah.
star.
Now, the easy like reread on this pretty quickly is to say that like at these like entry level bullshit festivals that it's like full armor, full protection, full gear, right? Later on, like for chivalry's sake, you have to go like you have to put yourself on the line, right?
Ah.
And then we get like Ned versus like what's his face, Jamie from like season 1. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and that's the pitch, but I wasn't writing in 2001 for movies, so I guess they didn't hear my letter.
Did anyone have a thought at the end of this movie where he's an actual knight, but like also being a knight's just not being a sports guy, it's being a knight? What's he gonna do with that?
Gets drafted into war.
Yeah.
All he wants to
well,
do,
then he
all
gets to
wants
use the
do is
sword.
joust and all like
Best jouster in the world, but honestly, making
And the
this
king's
one.
right to knight him.
Yeah, he
like
is.
because that basically puts like another sword under his belt.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
But
And
also-
it's appealing to the people. Like I don't think there's a king out there, even if it had been a bad king, that wouldn't have been like, yeah, you're a knight. You're gonna be a knight.
If I'm a general and I can just suddenly make LeBron a soldier,
Well, it's
You know?
just like
Not from that point, but like from William's point of view, it'd be amusing because all he wants to do is do sport.
yeah. Well, we'll see how he feels about fighting
just-
the Germans or whatever.
I was gonna say, I just really hope that William's perspective is that he wants to go to war, because this movie was only about what he wanted to do.
Mhm.
So I don't think he would actually.
I don't want to
Get
do that.
drafted.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm out. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Now,
joust.
to be fair, I guess Prince Edward is also very much a sport guy. He
Yeah.
wants to compete.
100%.
So maybe
Yeah.
he'd
He's
only
in
have
it.
them do
He'd
sport
be like,
stuff.
we can't have William go to war. He's my best player. I
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
send him to the joust to defend England's
And then,
titles.
and then
all
it
my
just
fantasy
becomes the greatest
joust.
The
game.
greatest game
Yeah.
ever played, where Harry Barden gets sent to the Americas to win
Yes.
the U.S. Open. I get it. It's
Yeah.
full circle.
Yeah, that's how it gets done.
God, that was a good movie.
I love when poor kids rise up.
I love it,
That's
especially Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, well, mostly, yeah. Speaking of Shia LaBeouf, the Constantine 20th anniversary 4K release just came out. Like yesterday.
yeah.
That
what does
means
that have to do with
nothing.
Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf's in
He's the
Constantine.
driver for Constantine.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot about
Wait.
that. Was he in that?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's the cab driver.
I don't know Constantine.
I just remember
That's the
iRobot.
guy,
You should watch it.
Is
Keanu
that
Reeves,
the,
right?
is that the Keanu?
I don't know. I guess I
Yeah.
get some.
Yeah, it's Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
it's the best portrayal of the devil in any film.
Oh, that's actually true. That's not. It's
But
not
the
even-
problem is you have to watch the whole
Shut the
movie
fuck up,
in
that's-
order to
that
see
movie's
the,
so
the
good.
devil, which is like 3
Rachel
minutes.
Rachel Weisz is in
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
There you go. Now you're back.
I like her.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's the main love
Never
interest.
seen this
Well,
movie.
not really
All
love
of the
interest. but
cigarettes
yeah,
that
he,
he
he doesn't have a
smokes.
love
he doesn't have a
interest.
love interest, but it's the woman character.
You see more of the cigarettes he smokes than you see of Rachel Weisz.
Whoa, that's just because she doesn't get nude in that movie, which is unfortunate. But there are other
Did
movies.
you like the butt scenes?
So
in this
fun.
movie?
Paul?
So fun.
Paul Bettany was.
Yeah, there's butts in this.
That's all there is.
There's a butt.
It does reflect on the score, but yeah, Paul Bettany's.
In a PG-13
Paul Bettany, if you will.
movie,
Yeah,
no less.
didn't hang on though.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
what I'm really here for.
PG-13. They gave you literally everything
They gave
could.
they gave me as much as they could. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Good
Yeah.
job. I mean that's the reward I'll give it.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. There's a
Yeah.
butt.
They said, or in the trivia, they said that on Paul Bettany, is that his name?
Yeah.
On his very first day, he had to shoot that scene where he was butt ass naked,
Mm.
and it was in front of all these Czech people, all these extras in Prague or whatever they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like he had to film that scene day one, and he was just like all out.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I hear
All
so
out.
many
Not have, like, a
stories.
sock on.
Actor job,
Jill.
man. Sorry.
Come on.
2001.
This is day one. You think they gave him a sock? Nah, you had
know
to
who
earn
Paul
that sock.
Bettany is married to?
Who is it?
It's oh my gosh, now I'm blanking on her name.
Do you know?
I do. No, it's she was. Hold on, I'm gonna pull. it up.
Anyways,
Wait, give me a hint. I like this.
Jennifer
name.
Connelly. Thank
Oh.
you. That's it.
Well,
what a
No
hit.
hands.
you ruined the game.
Beautiful.
Also, the scene where Paul Bettany's first major oh, this is the blah 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 guy,
Yes.
and it's like a 3-minute long segment, and then Robert Baratheon says yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Evidently that was real
Oh,
because
I
all those people did not speak English.
Yeah.
that were watching.
Oh, that's great.
So there was this long pause, and then they decided to leave it in the movie.
That's actually pretty
Which-
good.
like,
good.
that's
That,
nice.
yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I did cringe, and I like that. I like cringe. So
You say cringe. I had a smile on my face
I
a
smile.
lot.
Oh, yeah.
I love when he does his whole big speech.
Oh my
It's
god!
so
and they
funny
got
every
better
time.
and better. And then he started shining the thing in the other days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie was about Paul Bettany.
It was.
Yeah.
this is
This is
honestly
the Bard's movie.
it's the end of his villain story becoming the hero, right? Like I wish we had that arc for any other character in this movie, but but I'm glad we got it for Paul Bettany, going from gambling addict to right hand of the soon-to-be king, I guess. Like
he was George Clooney's character in Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
He
The very
was.
wordy guy that
Yeah.
was just gonna get himself through any situation by talking.
I would have
and,
loved if he said, wait, what's the one he keeps?
damn boys, we're in a tight spot.
Yeah, we're in a tight spot. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That honestly, that flows really well in this movie.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts about this film? Heath Ledger's really handsome.
He is.
He keeps getting more handsome. You're right. It's really
Yeah.
frustrating. To a point, and then death.
Well-
I've still not even seen his last movie.
Oh, no.
Well, don't
You
worry.
will.
Don't worry. I feel like
Don't
we
worry.
will.
It's happening.
I'm sure we will.
One of us is committed to reminding the podcast we haven't seen it, so I'm just I'm counting the days.
I hope it's on the wheel this season because this seems to be our Heath Ledger season.
You know, I
If
mean,
you have something else on the wheel, you might think about replacing it with
Yeah, I
Heath
got the
Ledger's last
perfect
movie.
one in mind for you. to
I've
switch
already
it up.
replaced my other slice with another Heath Ledger one. That's confirmed.
Have you really?
No.
Oh.
I only know of one other one.
I only got one other slice, and I'm like, all right, these are all the movies except for 10 Things I Hate About You. But
That could go on the wheel.
no, you guys can put that on there.
Uh,
I'd put on something way more charming, like The Wars Prada or something. Fantastic film.
But he's not in that.
Yeah, who cares? Anyways, Fat, Thin, Perfectly Fit. Shape of the movie, Mason.
This movie was pretty fit. I mean, even the parts that you might be able to trim off, I feel like at least somewhat helped the story, or at least what they were trying to put through the plot. Yeah, I can't think of anything that needed to be trimmed out. I like the music a lot. I think the music was, Jill said it earlier, I think it was designed to be like, you're into this scene, you're into this sport, you're into this dance, you're into all these things, and this is what Beethoven would have been back then, or whatever Renaissance was happening. But yeah, it's pretty fit.
I don't know. I feel like I could cut all the scenes with the girl in it, but then she's got
He
that.
has to want something.
Yeah. Well, he wants to
He's
beat
got
the
two other
French
things
guy.
he
At one
wants,
point,
to be a
yeah.
knight and to kill Adamar.
Yeah, I guess it cuts out the whole middle influence.
That's what I'm saying. He,
Yeah.
in that order.
But we get Adamar and then him chasing her pretty quickly in succession, so I think that you could cut this.
Well, he disappears for a while.
He does. You need something to keep him maintained in the middle.
A more modern take on this movie, he would have been the love interest.
Adamar would have?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Love
Might
him,
need
hate
to
him.
change
Yeah.
the ending where he tries to kill him.
Yeah.
No,
He
it's
is
fine.
still the villain.
no, I mean that's
You can't have enemies to lovers.
even love has to
if
be
they
filled with
stay
anger, girl. So
enemies.
you're not hearing what we're
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
Anger is the best emotion. Yeah, but we'll keep her around because her liege or whatever is pretty fun though too. She's actually a way better character than the main romance on this one.
Christiana?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christiana's peak.
How long is this movie?
2 hours and 18 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say it's over 2 hours.
It's definitely
Yeah.
that.
What?
I couldn't point to exactly what stuff to cut, but this movie is absolutely longer than it needs
I
to
did
be.
forget about that, yeah.
That's
I mean, there's
2:18
lots of
overall.
little things you could cut out. Like, do you need to have the scene of them like going on the little raft across towards London?
Yeah.
The
yeah.
trail montage?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is William's history.
But it only serves to shoehorn in his dad into the third act, so to
Yeah.
speak. You could cut the whole
That
part
is a
of
good point. The dad part was just supposed to be, like, endearing.
Phil shoehorned.
And, like, he could have been dead.
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah.
But instead, like, it was, like, I guess the gateway to how he got found out that he wasn't a knight.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think even him
You need
talking
that
with the girl
part.
being overheard could have been done.
Or the girl just ratted
Yeah, there's
him.
Yeah,
there's
the
a lot
girls-
of there's a lot of other ways it could have been done, and you could have trimmed this movie down. This movie is just too long.
Yeah.
Well, how much too long? Maybe 25 minutes too long.
What?
Adamar gives the
That's
girl
a
money
lot.
so
Yeah.
that she'll say, "Oh yeah, he told me this," and then that's easy
I
enough.
just love that he was following him. What a dick.
It's
What-
because he loves him.
He does. He loves.
He's
He
jealous
was
of
his
the
villain.
girl.
Yes.
Yeah, he was his villain.
I'm taking the girl away, and then it's just us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adamar.
That's the movie I would rather
Yeah.
He
see. I
poisons
want it
the
to be
girl.
a gay romance.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
There's nothing more manly of love than man
Than loving a
love.
man.
Yes.
Than being
Man
so
love.
mad at a guy because you just love him so much.
Yeah.
That's how 7 Days in Hell was. Remember, he was like,
Yeah.
"We kiss right now?" And
Yeah,
he
they're-
was
Yeah. That part of the movie's pretty peak, I won't lie. Alright, Jill.
I think it's a little bit thin. I think
Wow.
they could have used a
2
little
hours
bit
and
more
45 minutes.
depth into it.
Give
Maybe
me a
not physically
Dune.
longer, because they probably could have switched out scenes. I wanted basically the two characters I like the least are William and the girl. I feel like we could have maybe somehow liked them more by having more interest in their relationship, other than just I like your poetry, I like your face.
yeah.
To be fair, it's
You're
not
the
his
fox, I'm the hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that could have been developed more.
Flushed out.
face. Well, he
Though
liked
I
her.
do also like the gay knight thing.
Yeah.
That would have been also been a good movie.
He liked her breasts too. Don't forget about that.
And her throat.
I
That was
think,
nice throw.
I think they liked her breast.
Who, the
right?
girls?
No,
Or-
the the friends because he was like,
yeah.
guys, what do I write?
Yeah.
And then one of them literally
whenever
said,
No,
she
he was
asked
like-
for him to do poetry
He-
on the
he's-
spot,
yeah.
She said-
he's immediately like, your
Right.
breasts.
And then they're like, try higher.
That's true.
And then they're like, neck. And they're like, a little more. You know?
That's true. Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was the friends that had mentioned it.
It's always the friends along the way that enjoy the breast. Annabeth, what is this movie?
This movie is perfectly fit. I mean, it could have been longer and I would have still enjoyed it, but I think it's perfect the way it is.
It's good to know that you guys wanted Dune out of this film. You wanted the full 3-hour plus experience.
No, I mean, it was, like, it didn't need to be longer, but if it had been longer, would I have still enjoyed it? Probably, yeah.
Mm.
Because the whole thing's delightful all the way through.
Hmm.
I feel like y'all are liking it less than I thought, and I'm just like,
I'm on
how?
the wrong end of the
Well, okay,
couch.
maybe not you.
Yeah.
Not
No,
you.
he's
Mason
strapped over
has
here.
the
I'm sure about the
case.
rest of you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys like it enough. I'm just shocked.
You'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find
I
out
know, we're about to find out.
sooner rather than later. But Mason, go ahead and take us from the top on the scores, buddy.
Yeah, you know, I think that this movie, I do remember liking it prior to this watch, so I kind of came in at a pretty high bar, and I mean, sure enough, I think that it did a pretty darn good job of showing you this era and like this time period. I mean, sure, it had some fun with the music, and sure, it had some fun with like, honestly, like the misogynistic sort of stuff. I mean, even like the other armorists and the blacksmiths,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smiths, you know, even they were on board with that. I mean, they were pushing an agenda, I think, in this movie
Mm-hmm.
from our female.
You're making Nathan like it worse.
That's okay.
Yeah.
He already dislikes it. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it.
Female empowerment, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it. Get it out of
But-
this movie.
For it to be 2 hours and 18 minutes long, it is a little wild. But I think I'm still gonna land at about an 8.5.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love this movie. I
Yes!
think it's so good, and I mean, it would probably be a 9 or a 9.5 if it was a little bit shorter.
That's wild.
Yeah.
No, I think it's so good. When I say it's Heath Ledger's best movie, I really do think it's his
I believe that
his
for-
best. But I'm also not trying to watch a Batman movie all the time.
I don't-
like. I don't want to. See
I don't
a
know
superhero
why. It's
movie.
literally so good.
It's
It's a political thriller, if anything.
That
Dark
is
Knight.
oh god, Christopher Nolan movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
It is a
it
Nolan
would be
film.
like saying like, I don't know, if I was to be watching like Dune instead of something else. Like, sure, I know what I'm getting myself into with Dune.
I don't know.
It's
I
a
do-
whole
I-
epic
I
versus
do
what
do
this
that
is.
pretty often. So
I'm sure you do.
yeah.
But yeah, it's an 8.5 for me. I every time I watch this movie, I have a big time with it, and it's always fun. I think we did watch it at least 3 times in school. That's another count that we should have. If everybody could say that, how many times they
Oh,
watched it in
yeah.
homeroom or whatever.
Mm.
Because mine was definitely at least 3 times.
I never watched this.
I never watched this in
Oh
school.
man,
I watched this one time in school. It was middle school.
Yeah.
And then we watched Forrest Gump like 5 times in high
Mm.
school. So
The-
3 of those times were in one semester in one same class. I'm not making that up. Anyways,
jeez.
I don't enjoy the movie's like main identifying thing of music, modern music in it. I don't enjoy the female character. Will's fine. Like him as a character is kind of like grating, but Heath Ledger is so charismatic. He distracts you from how bad the character is, technically speaking. I hate Tudyk in this film. But Robert Baratheon is Robert Baratheon, that's peak, and then Paul Bettany is just like the best bard we've had.
God tier. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's well above this movie, frankly.
Fantastic.
So the real question is how handsome do I think Heath Ledger is, and how fun is Paul Bettany to me? I'd give it fine. I'll give it a 7. I'm being generous today on this rule.
Wow, generous. At a 7.
It's
I feel
Okay.
like that is being a little generous.
yeah.
Oh, Nathan.
For-
I didn't know you had that bad of opinions.
I want Nathan's score to sting harder, but
Yeah, that's what it is.
It
Dylan
is.
doesn't want to give it a 5.5. He
Yeah.
wants to watch Nathan. plummet
yeah, I
this
want
movie.
Nathan to put it into the ground, but I'll stab it with like with the fake fist thing and have it be in
Yeah.
the armor for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's just so many other directions that this film I kind of wish could have gone. I really like Nathan's pitch. Yeah, the gay knights is way better. Sword fighting would be better. Jousting's kind of boring. Yeah, and you know what it made me realize? It made me realize how much more I enjoyed The Greatest Game.
I was about to say, you watched a movie about golf and you think that jousting is boring.
Yes, and here's the thing,
I'm
like,
telling you.
here was
Yeah.
honestly, this will influence my score more than it
Fucking
should.
Awesome.
Because the golf is not that great in The Greatest Game, but relative to jousting in this film, it's better.
Well, and
It did make golf exciting,
It did.
so that
Yeah.
does
And
a
we
lot.
also-
And this didn't make jousting exciting
And
to
we
me.
did
Because
say-
jousting's already exciting.
that the second half of that movie was like all golf. You know, it was
Yeah.
like 85% golf the second
Right.
half. Versus this movie had a lot of jousting sort of like mixed in between and kind of sort of ended on jousting. I guess,
Right.
but
We had some weird fillers, and what Adamar's weird floating thing just bothers me as well. I don't know why he's floating.
I do kind of dismiss like the last, I don't know, 15 minutes of this movie because that's when he takes all of his armor off.
Yeah.
He got stabbed in the thing. They had to tie the thing. And they had to no helmet.
This is before.
He was
It's
floating.
ridiculous.
This is
There's
before.
a lot of stuff I have to forgive at the end of this movie.
Actually, back to full circle on things. Why part of well, this needs to happen for plot for him to get knighted. But the fact that they straight up rip off Gladiator, like they literally have him tied up underneath the dungeony thing, and he's getting punched and stabbed before his inevitable rematch with him. That's just Gladiator. And the entire time I was
And
like,
never back
man,
down.
they kind of and never back down. I was like, yeah. Now I'm looking at Adamar, he does kind of look like Julius in Gladiator
yeah.
as well. He kind of
Oh,
has that
yeah.
same vibe. I'm like, man.
Hey,
Tight,
whoa, whoa,
curly
whoa, whoa, whoa.
hair.
Uh-huh.
What movie came first, though?
I think they came out
Uh-huh.
the same year, 2000.
Okay, so did they steal anything?
My argument.
No,
Ridley
they
Scott.
didn't.
Ridley Scott was filming
They-
well
that
before.
doesn't fucking matter.
Heath Ledger stole. They watched the movie and said,
Uh-huh,
"Take
yeah.
it now." Before.
That's what I'm saying.
Gladiator actually might have been 2000.
2000.
Yeah. So
What
they
movie
did
was
steal it.
this?
2001.
I think.
Okay, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. They
So
would have already
they
failed.
still would've
Gladiator
been
came
filming
out,
it around the same time.
And
Well,
before this
I mean,
comes
yeah.
out, they're like, "Add this in."
Eh,
And honestly, if you told me that, I believe it because it does feel
too
shoehorned
close.
in.
If it was 4 years, I give it to you.
Hell no! They steal from Gladiator, and it's an offense. I want to bring it down another half point because of it, but no, 7.
Nah.
I'll say that Paul Bettany is so fun, and Heath Ledger is fun enough, and that every girl that isn't the main love interest is pretty good. That's good enough. We'll do 7. Nathan, bury it.
Yeah,
Bury it.
this is a too long movie being held up by some interesting music choices which keep it like in people's heads, and a whole bag full of characters of which a few of them are pulling their weight and a lot of them are not. The jousting's fine. It's interesting enough. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't really care that much for this movie. I don't think it's that bad. I think I would like it better though if it were like half an hour shorter. I think it takes way too long to tell this story.
I thought you were gonna say just half an hour.
Like a TV episode.
If it was just one episode of a regular show.
And yeah, I think it would have been way funnier if it were a gay
Yeah, yeah.
story.
It definitely would have
So,
turned it around. I don't think they would have played it in school as
Yeah,
much.
if there
No.
were another thing I would change too is like I feel like the female armor character is way more interesting than the redhead.
Yeah.
The redhead character is just annoying.
You could
like
cut
he
him.
is just a bad character.
Yeah.
I thought you compared to the other girl.
I know, we're like,
Oh.
there's not a redhead girl in this movie, but it took me a minute to.
Objectively.
I don't know. I'll probably give it like 5.5. I mean, it's like middle of the road, little better, and it's only a little better because of a couple of like actors that were doing a good job.
Yeah.
I don't like Heath Ledger that much in this, and I also didn't really like the lead female actor that much.
Jocelyn.
Although I mean, she has like some lines that are interesting, but
Didn't show her breast. 5.5.
She doesn't seem like she belongs in this time period
Oh,
at
no.
all.
Yeah,
Like,
very much not.
yeah, but it's fun
It's
to
like
turn
I would
Lat's head
really
a little
love
bit.
to like see her father character in this because just like
He's disgraced.
what was he doing raising a girl like this?
Right.
Like in this
Who
day
allowed
and
him-
age.
He was absent.
Like I want to know what like that father's got to be way cooler
Yeah.
Yeah.
in this time to have raised a daughter that is
That's
so
Free.
like rebellious to her era.
The term that my vet would use they would say spirited. You know, they're
Yeah.
like, oh, this woman is spirited for the times, right?
Is that what they call Griffin?
It is.
She's just a very unexpected character, but I mean the whole movie's trying to be like
The whole movie is
we're
unexpected.
We're different and
Yeah.
unexpected because we used rock.
Queen.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sure.
David Bowie, for some reason, was the choice on this one. Yeah.
It's a good choice.
It was a choice.
I mean, it's such
Fine.
a great choice.
It makes it sick in your head, but does it deserve to?
Yeah. Jill.
That was another thing. Sorry. Whenever they were at the dance and of course our villain.
Speaking.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, nerd.
Yeah, and then our villain was like, "Hey Heath, why don't you play us a dance from your old country?" And then again he falls into this like, "Oh, this is just a fun guy, ha ha," and I don't know, he always found his way.
Yeah. Why
With
don't you
the
do the
people.
cha-cha slide?
Well, that was because she helped him.
She did help him
Oh,
on that
okay.
one.
You know what my revisionist history of this movie is going to be? Is that Adamar is continually trying to make him better. The love romance angle is all of his challenging
Yeah.
and begging is actually
Yeah.
making him strive. He's like, "This, I got to teach you, man. Listen,
Yeah.
I know you're coming up.
I
from the
never
horse.
hated you to begin with.
I never hated you. Why do you think I always pushed you to be better? So
Oh,
dance
I
with
wanted
the
to
royals.
humiliate you.
It is. It writes itself. I figured you would either be humiliated and walk away or be the best knight that could ever be. I love you. Jill.
There's so many like awful dudes that have like retrospectively tried to justify their actions by acting like that.
Yeah, that's true. Retroactively, I love Gaston and Beauty and the Beast. That guy's actually peak. Like,
Okay, I can talk now.
we'll think about it.
Maybe.
Men, do we have any other thoughts? All right, the lady can speak.
I think this is a very, very simple movie.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
your ideas probably would have made it a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
But despite being very simple, it's also very delightful. Like, it's fun to watch.
It's not really our flavor. We like miserable.
They don't like fun. Oh, we know. I've seen the wheel. No. Oh,
What?
not you.
Yeah.
You're
I
right.
love fun.
You love fun.
Yeah.
You're on the wrong side of the couch again.
I am.
You're not going anywhere.
But, like, I like the music. I like the very not on point costumes. It's a fun, simple story. So, I don't know. Between a 7.5 and an 8.
I'm sorry. What?
7.5.
Okay.
Again, it's a very simple
Keep it humble.
movie.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised. I did not picture you coming out with a 7.5 or an 8.
It's too simple. It could have
Okay,
been more,
okay.
but it's
That's
fun
fair.
to watch.
Yeah.
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 I would lean more 7.5 than 8.
Ooh,
Okay.
Jill.
Wow. Okay.
Are you putting that there for me?
No, just keep it
It's-
handy.
Man, well, now I'm disappointing.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna say this is a 9.5, but the buttons that okay, the buttons not there.
All right.
It's
well,
fine. It's fine.
all
No,
right.
it's a 9.5. It's not a perfect movie, but
Oh.
it's pretty much a perfect movie. There are a couple things that are like not perfect, but like it's so good. It's such a delightful movie, and it's so fun and just it's great. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
So what's stopping you from putting it at 10 then?
Fine. It didn't make a sound.
Not for women, it doesn't.
Is it turned on?
That's what we ask all the time.
Oh, somebody broke it. Oh.
That's how you do it.
He's just mansplaining that.
Okay,
There
so
you
it's
He
a
also
10.
pushed the button for you.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much like a jar.
Push that button.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
We'll cut that last part out.
Look at the audio file
right
now.
next to
Yeah.
Ooh-ee.
We're gonna have to put a
Yeah.
headphone warning in on that one. Or are you just gonna blast poor Kelly Bell Sr. with this?
That's gonna be harsh.
Poor
Yeah.
girl.
Oh my gosh, this Price's kid's gonna wake up to ironically Price.
That's his voice
Full-
through 5
Price
different
lives
mics.
on.
Yeah.
Oh.
How much can we dilute Price Bell's voice?
Wait, I have a question for Jill.
Yes.
Wow.
Sorry. It
you're
relates
not.
to the movie.
No, who cares about them?
No,
yeah,
you're right,
Yeah,
you're
you
right.
guys shut up. I have a question for Jill.
Just get
Jill-
your button or something. No, it's fine.
Is this movie the reason you wanted to start going to Renaissance fairs?
No.
Because it's definitely what made me want to go to my
Okay.
first
I believe
Renaissance
that.
fair. I was like,
Yeah, that
man,
seems like an Annabeth thing.
they do jousting there, and you know, honestly, it does kind of make the jousting at Renaissance fairs a little less exciting because you want it to be like this, but still fun.
You ever been to a medieval times?
No, but I
was gonna
want
say,
to.
You would enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, I
would
feel like
love that.
The turkey leg's sick though.
We went to
I want the smallest portion
the
of food
Dolly
they
Parton
have.
It's so
version
smash
of
yeah.
medieval
You don't-
times.
no,
but
you don't get
I
we
think
haven't-
I'd rather go to medieval times.
I would too. We went to the Dolly's Stampede, which is
Same.
That's
still
probably
like
medieval
horses
life.
and
It's
tricks.
Yeah.
entertaining.
It
It's
is.
yeah, it was
It's fun.
entertaining, but I want to go to the actual medieval one where they
Oh, yeah.
joust.
Oh, the medieval
Yeah.
times with the jousters, and they give you
Oh,
a
they
team.
fight?
and-
They like
Yeah.
it's like
Man.
hand-to-hand combat too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they sword
they do.
fight.
They do it all. See, they
you're a
realize
part of a
jousting
team?
was boring. Yeah, they give you a
They give
team
you
right off the
crowns.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they give you crap. Okay, where's the nearest medieval times? I know.
Atlanta.
Like Myrtle Beach or something.
Myrtle Beach. That's
Let's
the one
go!
I went to.
Yeah.
That
Myrtle
means we
Beach
go to the
closer?
beach too.
I-
No, Atlanta's closer.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
There's
it's
one in
closer.
There's.
Okay.
We went there
Alright,
whenever
so-
I saw Death Clock in Macedon.
I
This
is it
one.
time to spin the wheel?
So
Yeah.
where's the arrow going though? Because you didn't.
Oh,
Yellow
right.
or green?
Tuesday or the Edge.
Away from Nathan. Whatever that is.
That
might
very
be
well
the
could
Heath
be Heath
Ledger one.
Ledger's last movie. We don't know.
Alright, so you're going green if it lands on
Yeah.
it. Alright.
Well, that's Green's. Well,
Annabeth, I think
your
you should.
two
No,
choices
Green's
are
Dylan.
Nathan's picks
Yeah,
or
Green's me.
Dylan's pick.
who knows at this point? What's the edge?
Well, you need to know because
What's
you're the one picking.
Tuesday? Okay,
I need
all
to
right.
know.
The
Thinking
girl
about
I
it.
dated.
I
Oh my
know.
God,
That's the
yeah.
first thing I
We'll go
thought.
musical.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
you see the wheels
Alright.
change.
So they're going
I made
this
a
way
sneaky
both
little
ways.
change.
Yeah, they're both going up.
Uh huh.
Annabeth, since you gave it the 10, would you like to spin it?
I would love to spin
Alright.
it. I hope it
Put it
lands.
right next to the microphone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I hope it lands on the one I just changed recently. And it didn't. Oh, green.
Okay.
Tuesday!
What
Alright.
is it, Dylan? Wait.
This is
do
my
we get
last
to
movie.
guess?
This is my last movie of the season.
Yes, it is. Do we get to guess?
You do. You do get
Okay,
that.
I don't have a guess.
Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say
Is it like
Happy
Groundhog
Gilmore
Day?
because at the very end they play Tuesday's Gone with the Wind.
I'm not press bell. No.
Like
Um,
Groundhog Day or something?
Also no.
Is it Happy Death Day?
No.
Is it a looping movie?
No. No, it's not.
Tuesday. Yeah, I got nothing. No.
Man,
I don't know.
I'm
Is it Office Space?
It isn't.
They say something about having a case of the Mondays.
No. So
Literally nothing
What's
mentions
the thing
Tuesday.
where it's like it's Tuesday, my dudes? What's that?
That's
from?
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
Oh.
and it's a literal toad. It's just the frog.
I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, that's
Yeah,
the
an
frog
actual
me.
toad spoke
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
The guessing it can only go so far.
Okay, we're done guessing.
It is a classic video game movie from the '90s, known famously
Oh.
as Street Fighter, and it's a banger.
Okay.
Okay.
The line, for the record, the context of this is the most fucking cold line, and it's dope as hell. Raul Julia does M. Bison. He's the main villain. You'll see.
Mm.
But one of the lines, I'll go ahead and spoil it. Sick. So he's sitting there talking with Chun-Li, who he has captured at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get it.
For
He's-
me, it was just a Tuesday.
Yes, because he
Yeah.
sits there and says, "Yeah, you know, whenever I came to your village, it may have been the most prolific day of your whole life, but for me, it was merely Tuesday."
Man.
And that's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just tells you you're a villain.
Bro, and
Or a hero.
He crushes this
Yeah.
role. The rest of the characters, not so much. Rob Van Dam is also in this film, if you want the context for the acting caliber of it. But Raul Julia, fun fact, he knew his kids loved this, and it was going to be one of his last performances, so he gave it his fucking all.
That's cool.
So if you want a good villain, Street Fighter. Here we go.
The movie is Street Fighter.
The movie is Street Fighter.
Is it better or worse than Mortal Kombat?
Woo! That's subjective.
Hmm.
Have
We haven't done
No.
Mortal Kombat.
We
I
haven't.
haven't done any of them.
Man, I came this close to putting it on the wheel because I rewatched
I
it
watched
yesterday.
that not that long
I
ago.
did too,
There's
actually.
like two of them. One of them.
Are we just watching all of the movies we're gonna pick this year? When did we take the same? When did I start picking Nathan picks?
We
Really?
just we followed down. Like, are you
Dread.
watching? Did you just start watching stuff on Amazon Prime and it's just recommending like, how about this '90s?
No,
movie? It's like,
but-
How about Death
yeah.
Race 2000?
But it does feel like the cup of tea I've been in recently. Anyways, we're watching Street Fighter next week. There's not a new one, so it's just the one from the 90s. I don't remember what year. I want to say 96, but don't quote me on that one. Anyways, that's our show. As always, thank you for watching. If you like our content, let us know in the comments below. What did you think? Did you think that girl sucked? Me too. Did you think Alan Tudyk shouldn't have been in this movie? Yeah, me too. Does this movie deserve to be 2 hours and 18 minutes? I don't know. Ask Annabeth.
Yes.
Uh,
Every minute is warranted.
And then ask Nathan. Nathan,
Big nah.
are you pro LGBTQ? Then you should rewatch this movie and then
Edit.
think, how do I re-edit everything?
Just wait till AI gets there.
AI will.
I'll just write
Well-
a nice fan fiction, redoing
There it
the whole
is.
movie.
I think we
Yeah.
could edit it with the
Post
scenes that
your
we
fan
have.
fiction links in the
I think we
comments
could.
below.
And then we'd have to act out the
you
other
get
scenes.
most of the way there.
We need
I'm
one.
telling you, AI, like you'll be able to take this movie and turn it into a gay romance.
Yeah.
We are anti-AI on this
No, we're not.
podcast.
No,
we hate
Na-
AI.
Go back
Nathan
to
is so
fan
incredibly
edits
pro
from
AI.
back in the day.
Yes!
They did the
Make
words
a
work.
fan
We
edit.
don't need
They
to.
did the
We don't need
words
to.
work.
With the power of AI, says Nathan, if you're pro AI, let us know in the comments below.
Please make a fan edit.
No.
Yeah.
Why not?
I never made them. They just existed.
I know, but
Mm.
you should.
If you like the content, make sure to give us a big fat thumbs up and don't forget to hit the bell.
Nathan's right there.
But he's not the bell.
So make sure that whenever you
Dylan
re-upload the
hits
video.
women.
Oof.
Because men only experience anger.
Man, that was a double shot.
Neither's technically wrong. Listen, Hannah is clumsy. Alright.
Her doctor knows.
Yeah. We laugh because we also know that if anybody's hitting anybody, it's definitely Hannah hitting me. Anyways, sorry, honey. If we're at 69 subscribers, go ahead and keep subscribing until you see that number end up being 420. Nice. Hey, we're trying to get that subscriber number up, and then after that, we're going for 1 million. And because
Big moves.
we're trying not to work, and we're just trying to talk for a
You
living.
really
and-
want one of those buttons? Those
Oh,
plaques?
God, do
Yeah.
I?
Oh,
Be cool.
yeah.
You know how many-
the
Man,
big
where would
silver
I mean? I
play
feel like
button?
it'd be here.
It'd be
It would
here.
be here.
Yeah,
It would
we
be here.
We would
we
display it
would
somewhere
be
in this
right
house.
here. We would replace this with the.
It would. It's
Yeah.
where we shoot. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until I start like having the studio be at my house, but then I gotta remember.
You do have
You
a
have a
really
nice
nice
house.
office space.
Yeah.
We could film it in.
It's a great
and
spot, but here's the problem:
big
Hannah hates
silver
having
play
people
button
over.
would look good.
I don't know why we own a home.
This set would really imply that we're like a Disney podcast. Too.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a little bit.
God forbid we have a Disney podcast.
Right.
It exists.
Trying.
You can watch it right now.
If you want to watch the Disney podcast, make sure to go watch any other podcast that isn't Jill and Annabeth. They haven't uploaded content in years, so
It's fair.
There is stuff to watch.
dude,
To listen.
to listen.
Yeah,
There is
there's
stuff to
to look at sometimes.
Anyways, make sure to comment about Annabeth's feet at the end of this
Really
episode.
need
Bye,
to
guys.
see
We'll see you next week for
Bye.
Street Fighter.
Bye. I'm just leaning into it at this point.
You need to. This is your villain arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your villain arc is fueling feet.